finish this video.
Snowing. It's full.
Sorry, guys.
It's snow.
It's still snowing, baby. Welcome back to Quilting for the Soul. The baby throw me off, y'all. It's snowing. It's snowing and she's excited about it. She want to get out there, but we're not going. It's cold. Ain't that right? I know our young sis and ponytails up there.
Yeah.
Come here. But anyway, welcome back to Quilting for the Soul. I'm Sarah, and this is who? Who are you? Who are you?
Okay.
Yeah, good job, Cookie. But anyway, I wanted to come and try to paper piece this Dear Jane block A1. And I did the best I could, y'all. But I'm just not a paper piecing person. I do my hexagons using paper, but it's different. I'm not doing on the machine, hand sewing. Hey, I can rock with you all day. Paper piecing. I hadn't got into that yet, but I will. But anyway, if you want to see what I did with the block, you want to see how I did this block, y'all. The baby got me all thrown off. I'm so sorry. How I did this block, come back, and we'll get into it. So, all right, we'll be right back, and I'll see you in just a minute on the other side of the sewing machine. This thing is killing me. All right. Okay, guys, here we go with this here. I had to cut this down because I have spent a couple of days trying to do this. And I know this ain't what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to demonstrate this video, and I'm not going to demonstrate anymore because it is taking time away from me, from my daughter, and it's depressing me, and I want to enjoy doing it the way I want to. So this is our first block we're going to do. The reason I cut this is because this little block right here, if you leave it whole like this, you can't get this little block on here. I did it every which way but loose, and I just couldn't figure it out. So I cut it, and that's what happened. Then when I get to this one down here, I'm going to cut this one off and just do a plain block, because you're going to come up with the same results as that one there if you try to do it together. This is one I did. I don't know, I messed it up somewhere. I got something wrong, but this is a practice block. We're not worried about it. I'm not going to worry about it because it ain't going in nothing. And it looks cute where it is, but I know it's not lining up with the picture and everything. So, all right. So first and foremost, I got some little squares. And you're going to put your white one on first. And you're going to put, I don't know what colors you're going to use, but you're going to put the back side on your freezer paper. And when you put a piece on, you're going to put them pretty sides together. So I'm going to iron this one on. Be careful, because all this freezer paper is exposed, and you don't want to put your iron on it. So I'm going to try not to put my iron on it, y'all. I'm going to do the best I can here. So I got it glued on here. So now I'm going to fold it right here. This little bitty piece. Y'all. Now see, when I hand sewed it, I enjoyed this. Make sure you got your ruler. I don't know if you got to add a 1/4 inch ruler, but you're going to need one. You're going to need one if you're definitely going to try to do paper piecing. So that little piece goes there. Now I'm going to put pretty sides up. This is my other little piece. Pretty sides together. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, this is going to be too much for me to try to do both of these. And I'm sorry. I would love to help you out if it was easier. But I know these blocks, this one is really not that complicated. But they're going to get complicated. And I'm going to be spending a lot of time trying to do this paper piecing when this ain't the way I'm doing my quilt. So we just ain't gonna do that, y'all. I just can't do that. I gotta keep my other people happy that's not doing the Dear Jane. I got a lot on my plate. And y'all know Cookie. Y'all done seen Cookie. She don't play. She ain't gonna let me do it. So when you open it up, you want to finger press that. You should have 2 pieces looking like this. And go back to your iron. You got to have your iron handy, y'all. Keep that iron right there with you. I don't care which way you paper piecing, you're going to need your iron, your cutting mat. Now, we're going to fold it right here because we got both of these pieces on. We're going to fold it here. We're going to get our, I hope y'all can see this. I brought the camera down, try to give y'all a better angle. I got the wrong, this is my paper cutting, but it doesn't matter. It's doing the job anyway. So, see, I got my 1/4 of an inch right there. Can y'all see that? That's my 1/4 of an inch. And I'm going to this block here. So what I'll add on first will be this top piece because it is aligned up with my 1/4 inch right here. So I'll put this first piece on, which is going to be a background fabric. Y'all know, I'm telling y'all, my little piece is not lining up here. You see what I'm talking about? My little piece is not even. When I take this off, my little piece is not going to line up where it needs to line up. This is what I'm talking about. It's too much hassle for me to do this. I can see it through the back here. And with that seam allowance, it is covering right here on my little piece. But we're gonna keep going because I got it here, so it's gonna be out of line. But anyway, all right, we're gonna keep going. I ain't gonna worry about it. If it's wonky, it'll be wonky. So I'm gonna give me another block and I'm gonna line it up. And I'm gonna put the pretty sides together. If you're gonna do it this way, I noticed that block does not come out to the proper size. Now, you gotta make sure that your blocks are coming out to the proper size. If you're gonna do the border, your blocks have to come out because your border pieces are not going to match up. So keep that in mind when you're doing the paper piecing. And your border pieces may not now match up. So you may just be winding up with a quilt that doesn't have the borders on it. But I want my borders. That's why I'm doing everything by hand. Yep. So this is what you got now going on. And so now I'm going to have to fold this. I need to cut that off. That's just way too much there. Let me go ahead and trim that right here before I put this other piece on. I have made 4 or 5 videos and trashed them trying to get this. So now we're going to go to this piece right here where the red dot is, and we're going to have to fold it. Fold it this way. Okay, I'm still looking at that little piece there. Let me get that folded down. And we're going to cut all this excess off. So we got a 1/4 of an inch seam. There's our 1/4 inch right there. Trash everywhere. It's messy when you're doing paper piecing. So now this one is going to need one of your focus colors. Pretty sides together, y'all. Pretty sides together. Remember that. Keep your pretty sides together. And you always want to sew. You're going to sew beside the paper. That's why it's best to do this on with freezer paper. So you can sew beside the paper. not in the paper, or maybe it may be better for you to sew in the paper, and you may be able to get it to come out the right size. I don't know. I'm not doing any research on this because I'm not doing it this way. So I'm not going to spend my time doing research on it. But I said I would demonstrate this, so that's what I'm doing. So now we want to finger press that piece. You see how that piece is going down because it's a half square triangle, y'all. And now we're going to, I need to cut this back here. This is a whole lot going on, y'all. There's a whole lot of shaking going on here, y'all. Y'all know that song. I know y'all know that song. I'm going to go ahead and trim that up to 1/4 of an inch. I got too much of this hanging down. Now this is going to be a background fabric, so we're going to go ahead and put it on. Well, first I'm going to press this because he's sticking up in the air, y'all. He's just sticking up there in the air. So we're going to fold this piece back right here, folding this one back. And we're going to cut our 1/4 of an inch. Get our 1/4 of an inch here. I mean, that one right there was right on the 1/4 of an inch, y'all. I'm going to get another white one. I have to look at these because it's got a little print on it. And I got to make sure I'm putting the pretty sides together. Okay. I'm not going to show you all of this. I'm going to show you how we're doing this top row. So we got to put the second row on. Okay, now we're going to fold this over. And see, doing this too, by doing it this way, I realized I had a whole lot of, because all your seams are going the same way. So if I was going to do this, I would cut each one of these little things off and do them individually. I would. That way I could nest my seams. I don't know if I did that. I think I did that. I think I got tired of fooling with it and did that on this one. But I did nest the seams. So I did do that. I got tired of fooling with it and I just cut each one of them off. And then I put them together. That's what I did. So that's your first little block, right? Your first piece. Now what I did, I cut these individual. I numbered them 1. You can't see it. 1, 2, 3. And I got 4 over here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these off because I'm not going to cut them off. Cut them apart because I'm not going to fool with them all night. Yeah, I just cut them apart like this and did each line individually. That's what I did. Couldn't remember what I did there. I just started the wrong way with this. I don't want to pull this all the way off because I want to be able to line it up correctly. So I don't want to pull that off. But if I was you, I would cut each one of those individually. Lines. See if I'm getting this on here, y'all. I can't see. I don't want to cut my material. Yep, I got it, y'all. So now I got the first row did here. This is my first row. And this is number 2 right here. And I just went ahead when I cut it like that, I went ahead and did all my seam allowance on it. But I used this ruler because it wasn't buttoned up against. So I just used this ruler here. Y'all, this is a whole mess here. Get my 1/4 inch at the top. I already have it at the bottom. I have it on this side. I think I just need it on this side. It's very crucial that you keep that 1/4 inch. And I actually need to cut mine a little bit more, because my 1/4 inch need to go on this paper right here. I got paper here. So this is my first row right here. Y'all see? So I think what I'm going to do now, yeah, this is number 2. I'll do another one, and then I'm gonna come back and show you how you're gonna put these 2 pieces together. How you're gonna cut this one off and make it an individual block. I'll show you that. But that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put number 2 together for you. Make sure that the back side of your fabric is on your paper. And you can, if I was you, I would press it from the front side. That way you can keep your iron away from the, but of course it's gonna stick to whatever you are doing. So I only have, this one right here is going to be a focal. See my little dot? This one here is gonna be a focal. So see my little dot there? So I'm gonna go ahead and trim this up 1/4 inch. Just better open the blade. It's just a force of habit to close the blade, because I never know when Cookie's gonna show up. I didn't get all of that. And I don't want her to pick up a open blade. Okay, so now I'm gonna put my focal on this. This is the best way that I know to do this, y'all. So I'm gonna put the focal. See my focal here? Okay. This is my focal. I wonder where this little piece go. It ought to go on there. It ought to fit on there. Yeah, I believe it will. It should give me a 1/4 inch all the way around. Pretty sides together, pretty sides together. Don't forget, pretty sides together. This is all wrong. See, I was doing that all wrong. Pretty sides together this way. I got the paper between the fabric. See, I haven't did paper piecing that much. I'm going to do a video one day on paper piecing, but it won't be on this little stuff. Beside, make sure you sew them beside your paper. Let's bring that on down. Get it cut, let it cut off in the seam allowance. Okay, so now I have my focal print. And I can already see that these are not lining up the way they're supposed to. And that little piece didn't make it all the way over. So it's got to come off. You know, I should have went with my block. That's why I'm telling you, you gotta make sure you have enough over here. It's just not gonna have enough at the top. So it's just best to cut out you some blocks. Look at it, cut out you some blocks and We won't do that again. That's a pretty nice piece there that I wish had worked. But it's okay, y'all. It's okay. What I always say, it'll come out in the wash. It will come out in the wash. Now, I'm going to iron this piece back down. I have to iron that back down because I kind of pulled it up, y'all. Let's get it ironed back. Because you want to keep it ironed down. You'll have more control if you do. So now I'm just going to put a block on here like I should have from the beginning. Trying to be cheap. Yeah, can't be cheap, y'all. Y'all gonna mess up a whole lot of fabric like this. Just to let you know. But I don't know. You may figure it out so you won't be messing up so much. If I was a paper piecer, I wouldn't be messing it up. I know how much I need. Yes, I would. Okay, so here's our focal fabric on here. We are going to iron it down. Iron that seam there. We're going to do that, y'all. We're going to do it. Now, this is where it get wonky. Because now you got to put your piece up here. Let me go ahead and cut that down to a 1/4 of an inch. I don't need anything hanging around that don't need to be hanging around. I'm already confused, y'all. I confuse. Okay, we're going to leave that alone because I probably messed that up. So now we're going to fold this one. See you got to do this little, I'm out the frame. You got to do this little triangle right here. Y'all ain't even seeing me sew this. Okay, we got to do this little triangle up here. This is our other. So we're going to fold it down like this right here. That's what we did. And then we're going to take add a 1/4 ruler. Add a 1/4. And we're going to cut this excess off. Y'all see that ruler move? Yeah, y'all did. So now we're going to flip it over. And we're going to add us these are some big pieces I'm using. But I'm just telling y'all, I keep coming up short. So now we got it like this. Our other pieces on the back. See that I got it wrong. We got to put the pretty sides together. Okay. We got her now. We're cooking with fish grease now, y'all. My thread sometimes sit there. It won't let me slide nothing under it. Okay, here we go. Okay, and we're gonna finger press that piece. And we're gonna iron it down. Now see right here, you got 2 sets of triangles on this block, on this section right here. But that's okay, we ain't gonna worry about that. So now, paper piecing, let me tell y'all, before y'all get all bent out of shape, paper piecing, it don't look like it's coming to be nothing until you trim everything up. Then when you trim everything up, you'll see what you've been working with. You're going to have all kind of, look at that. You're going to have all kind of mess going on. But y'all could cut that down. I'm gonna cut it down, but I ain't going to cut it I'm gonna cut it past a 1/4 of an inch, so don't get y'all so confused. How they look? They look a little bit better, don't they? Yeah. My piece ain't sticking. I don't know why you not sticking, buddy. But you better stick. Let me iron it from this side. I need that piece to stick down. Stay down. You don't want nothing flopping, okay? So now we got another focal point right here, focal fabric. And that same piece that I just took off sitting over there looking at me. But we got to go. We got to do this. See, there's a 1/4 of an inch seam. So we're going to get another piece here. I got 2 pieces. I don't need 2 pieces. And we're going to line them up. Now, I saw a lady, and I went back to try to find her. She did this paper piecing. She did this block here, paper piecing. But I cannot, see, Cookie uses my, she has her own tablet, but she's on my YouTube. So, honey, you can't go back to your history, because that little girl just sit there and push buttons all day. She don't watch nothing 10 hot seconds. So I don't know where she went. Cookie lost her. So let me iron that piece down. And now this is what we got. Y'all see it? See it coming together? So now we're going to put another background fabric down here. So I'm going to fold this back. We're going to do our, got stuff everywhere, y'all. Y'all got me just in a tizzy here trying to get this done. Trying to get it done because I want it off my plate. I want it off my plate so I can go ahead and start on my blocks. Because I would have at least 3 of my blocks already done. But I've been dealing with this because I told you I would. And I'm going to get her done one way or the other. Okay, something's on that. Let me make sure the pretty sides are going to be faced. Pretty sides is facing. I got to shed some light on this situation, y'all. Yeah, I can hear you. I'm looking for my phone. So now we're going to put this piece on. Hold on, I'm looking for it. And it's crazy because I always want to kind of cock that over to the side. And a lot of bulk here. So we'll get this trimmed up. We'll get this one on. You want to press your seams, finger press them as you go, and then press them on. And we'll trim up this one. And we'll put it by number 1. That's why I don't understand how I got this other one mixed up, because I called myself, y'all, but y'all know me. Y'all do know me. Y'all know I'll mess up something in a minute. So I'm going to get my 1/4 inch right here. I don't know how I did it, but when I looked at it, I could tell right off that it wasn't right. That I had something wrong. I had sewed something wrong. So I'm going to go. I'm not hitting this. I'm doing this a little over 1/4 inch because I want to make sure I can come back and trim it up later. I don't know why, because yeah, I need to go ahead and trim that up to 1/4 inch. I need to go ahead and trim it because I'm not going to do anything else with it. Go ahead and trim it off. Get her ready to connect to 2. There we go. So that's 2. That's 2. That's number 2 there. We're rocking and rolling now. And I'm going to come back to y'all. I'm going to put these other pieces together, but I am going to come back and show you how we're going to cut this block off and everything. So it can be a block by itself, so it'll work on there. All you got to do is just sew it back on before you even put your stuff back on. But I shall be back, y'all. I'm trying to show y'all my side. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'll be up in here script teasing for y'all. Y'all don't want to see that? Huh? My phone talking about, oh my. Okay, guys, I'm back. I got all those units done. So this is a little piece that I told you I would cut off and do. So we're going to do that one. And we're going to add it to its other piece. And that's what we're going to do. Wherever it is. I don't know where I laid it at now, y'all. But we will find it. We will find it. Don't worry. Oh, look at me. I ain't even got my blade open. Okay, we're going to put this little piece here on. Pretty side to the pretty side, y'all. Pretty side to the pretty side. Don't forget. Line this little piece up here. And then we're going to put all the rows together. We're going to sew them all together. And they'll be easy because you still got your papers in them. So you just have to and you've already cut your 1/4 inch seam allowance, so it'll be a piece of cake to put them together. Yeah, it will. Okay, so we got this. Let me. And we're just gonna add this little block. We're gonna add it back to its original place. Let me cut this off. So let's get this little block all trimmed up. I keep on. Let's see. Let me just cut this off right here, so I ain't got so much mess to work with here. Kind of trim it down a little bit. So a little bitty block is on all of that. Okay, so. All right, we're going to trim it down to 1/4 inch. We're going to trim it over here. I can't see that, so we're not going to trim that. We're going to trim it right here. And it's buttoned up. There. Let me use my other ruler so I can see that 1/4 inch. At least I said it was. Okay, we got it. All of this fabric. Y'all, it's a bunch of fabric. I got a bunch of scraps over there. Just a waste of fabric. Look at all this. Look at all this. That's a waste. Okay. All right. So now we're going to add this little, let me get to make sure this is number 4. Let me make sure I put this block on right. That's probably what I didn't do the first time. Where? Ooh. Yeah, here we go again. This should be number 4. So my little block should be there. But when I flip it over, it's on the wrong side. Yeah. That's what happened. That little block, this little block here, when I flip it over, it's on the wrong side. Yeah. This one's on the wrong side, so I'm just not good with doing this, guys. So we're just gonna put it together. We're just gonna put it back on here. We're gonna put it on here. Let's see. It's not gonna be correct, but we're gonna put it on here. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna add her back on to the end of that. Hold on, y'all. Got some malfunction over here with my tape. I changed my tape out. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna get her done. We're gonna get her done. Let me get her lined up here. Just gonna add it back to the end there. So that's what it is. My block is backwards. Ooh, ooh. Well, I never told you I knew how to paper piece, because I hadn't got into that journey. But you know, if I was into it, y'all, I would hit all that down before I brought it to y'all. Okay, so now we got this little piece back on. Number 4. And it is somewhere, yeah. So, we're just gonna put them on. I need to cut this down. I didn't cut it down right here, y'all, because I gotta line that up. Why are you sideways? Let me cut the bottom first. Let me get it lined up. But this is what I come up with. The honest way I know how to do it. Guys, I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm just doing the best I can to show you what I think. But you're going to have to search for someone that's doing it, paper piecing. Because, I just don't want to get off into that, because when I research. So it would take me some time to research this to feel comfortable. So this is number 4. What's that? Somebody trying to talk to me, y'all. Somebody trying to talk to me. I ain't got time. This is number 4. Let me make sure. Yep. This is number 4. Number 3. Number 2. And number 1. So I see my whole block is going the wrong way. I don't know what to tell y'all. Yeah. Oh, I forgot I got to put this in. I got to put this in on too. Got to put that in on. I was like, this thing is going wonky. There we go. Let me straighten that back up, y'all. Let me fix that. This is driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. Y'all, it is. It's driving me. It is not coming out. It is definitely not coming out. Because it is backwards. Yeah. Okay, I know why it's not coming out, because I don't supposed to be, I'm still putting it together. I told y'all I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I can't put it together like that. I got to put it together backwards. This piece will go on this way. There we go. Now, this is number 1. This is number 2. And we got both sides cut. So we're gonna butt these up together. We're gonna line them up together. We're gonna line them up together, and we're gonna sew on that quarter of an inch. Y'all, that throwed me. I was like, what in the world happened here, y'all? Well, because I'm doing it from the wrong side. So that's what's happening. And I was trying to lay it down on the front side in order to sew them together. So of course they were coming out wrong. They were coming out backwards. So I gotta sew them backwards. You see all that bulk right there? I had to push that over. It did not. That's a lot of bulk. I ain't trying to discourage nobody, but I'm just telling you what I'm looking at, y'all. So here's our first two pieces together. I don't know which way I would open this up because of all this bulk you got right here. Got a lot right there. So we're going to open it up. That's what I did on the other one. I opened up those seams. But we're going to open them up, y'all. We're going to put it together. We're going to get her together. We're going to get her done. We're going to get her done. Yeah, we Okay, I'm keeping the papers in here until the end. I'll take them off. So that's our first two pieces. That's our first two. So I got to flip her back over. Put 3 on. My 3 too big. Oh, I see why it's too big. I didn't cut it down. Y'all getting a raw me today. I didn't cut this. Oh, I better not cut it on my book. I will be hurt. Ooh. Glad I saw that. Yeah, then trim this end down. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Let me get y'all back just a little bit. And maybe... Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me put my whole hand in y'all face. Okay, that's the best I can do. Y'all know I ain't no professional. And if anybody tell y'all I am, tell them y'all know better that I'm not. Okay? Now it'll line up. I was like, Lord, what happened? Don't do like I just did, y'all, trying to flip the thing over before you add your rows together. Y'all be confused like I was. Just look at my video. Any confusion y'all have, just look at my video and say, oh, she was confused, so let me see what she did. I need to stop talking and line this up because I keep letting it slip off. With the papers in it, it's kind of slippery. Damn it, what you get on there? Stay on there. It don't want to act right. I ain't got no fingernails neither. Okay. Yeah, this little one don't want to go on. It say it ain't going. I'm going to make it get on there, though. Y'all know these pieces are small. I think the last one of the pieces I was putting on, I sewed into I had been doing so well not to sew into the paper, and I sewed into the paper. I just kept on going. You see that? You hear that? That's a big, huge bump. Yeah, that's a lot of fabric. Because all of your seams are going the same way. That's that pinwheel right there. It's going to be in the middle. Let me see what I can do with that. Can't do nothing but open it up. That's all I can do with it. I can't even get, you should be able to get that middle, the spin. I can't even get the spin of so much fabric right there. So we're just going to open it up for the purpose of this video. Because I ain't going to be doing this, so. I wish y'all luck on this. I really do. But I know it's some videos on there on YouTube that will show you how to do it. I said I would show you. I don't know why I said that, because I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing my best, y'all. I'm doing my best. I try to help you guys in any way I can. So let me line my block back up here. Let me see. I ain't got to line. Don't line your block up here. Okay. Yeah, I need to line it up from the back, y'all. Okay, so now I need to put this end on so I can put the bottom piece on. So this is the side I did, y'all. The one where I told you, cut it off on the side over there. That's the one I did. So I'm putting it back on so I can put the bottom piece back on. And I must not have it. I must not have some cut over here. I don't have this top up here cut. Let me trim. Trying to trim it on my book, y'all. I'm just bound and determined to tear my book. Gonna be crying. Y'all gonna see me crying. Okay, now we're cooking with fish grease now. Let me get this back over here where it's supposed to be. Okay, now she's lining up. I thought I trimmed all that off, but I guess I didn't. Well, evidently I didn't, because it didn't line up, did it? All right, y'all. We got her going on now. We're gonna be through with this puppy in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's try that again. I don't want it to eat up the fabric. Yeah. It's gonna be a big bump right here. Okay. Put on across like a pro. That's why I like that baby lock, y'all. That's why I like my baby lock. She get down a little bit sometimes. She be thinking, what am I doing to her? I'm gonna open this up too. I'm gonna open this seam up too, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna try to eliminate as much bulk as I can. All right, y'all, we're gonna be through. We just got that bottom piece to put on. That's all we got to do. Put back on. I bet you that's how I messed up that other block. I don't know for sure. I don't know that to be truth, but something didn't come out right. Something. Okay, here's our bottom piece. We're finna put it on this. And we'll be through. We'll be through. Hey, Cookie. There comes Cookie. She said, yeah, you're going to be through. Hey, baby. You tired? Give Mama just 1 minute. Let Mama finish this, and I'll put you to bed.
Just okay.
You just okay. Mwah. Okay, I'll be in there in a minute. All right, let me put this bottom on. Cookie has spoke, y'all. She just spoke. She said, Mama, come on. It's past her bedtime. But they busy looking at the snow. We getting some beautiful snow. It's been snowing all day. And they can't wait to go out tomorrow. But the temperature is so low, but I don't know. I had bought Cookie a whole snowsuit so she can go out. She got a boot. She got a snowsuit. Excuse me. Now, me, on the other hand, and it's somehow you buy your kids and don't think about yourself. I ain't got no snowsuit. She do. And I actually try to keep it in the car in the wintertime, just in case. You never know. You need to keep a coat, blankets, quilts, or something in your car. I remember when I drove a truck, we always used to have to keep all these extra quilts and stuff. I'm coming, sweetie. In our trucks for the wintertime. Because we used to be all out in Colorado and all that bad weather out there. And you never know when your truck was going to break down. You didn't have your heat. They wouldn't find you frozen if you took care of yourself. A couple of times I remember getting stuck on the mountains in the snow all night. And I remember one time I had to let a family get in my truck for the night. They were so happy. They had 2 kids and I had 2 bunks. So the kids were so excited, and I had all these snacks for them. Their car run out of gas. Most of the drivers let someone come in their truck because the cars had ran out of gas. Sitting there so long. So here's our block, guys. Here it is. And all you had to do, those kids had, and I had a TV. So those kids thought they was at home. They didn't want to leave the next morning, but I'm pull the papers out. Yeah, I let them, husband, wife, and 2 kids. And we made it through the night. So the next morning, state troopers came and rescued everybody. But the state troopers was asking the drivers that look like they wouldn't harm somebody, would they let people in their truck. So I was happy to do it. First lady said to me, I got a family up here. Do you mind? They got 2 kids. Because I was watching my TV. Because I knew we were stuck for the night. I said, sure. Bring them babies on up in here. A nice warm truck. Because I had 2 tanks, honey. I was not going to run out of gas. I could have sit there 3 days and not ran out of gas. Okay, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and press it and show it to y'all. On the pressed. May not be the best press, but I'm going to do what I do. But yeah, I enjoyed those days. I miss them too. I don't miss all the snow and what we had to go through. But, so, a trucker, give that trucker respect, because we go through a lot. Just to make sure whatever you're doing, trucker bought it. Believe that. I don't care if it came out the rail. Truck had to get it there too. So there we go. And now when I put this up here, this block is way bigger than, let's see. Let me see here. This block is almost, it is 5 inches. This block only supposed to be 4.5 inches. But you see you got enough room to cut it down. You can trim it down on all 4 sides and get the block that you need. But there's your block. I hope I can help you. Hold on. Let me raise this so I can talk to you. I see I'm cutting my head off. Hold on. I'll be right back. We'll finish up this video. This one works, y'all. It just flashes to let me know it's ready. It's making a liar out of me. It's making a liar out of me. Okay, guys, I'm back. Yes, I'm sorry, but this is why I didn't want to do this any other way but hand stitching, because I know. But like I say, you got plenty of room to trim this down to a 4.5 inch. I may have it upside down, y'all, but whatever. To the 4.5 inches is supposed to be. I have made 2 of these. I had to make a trial block, but they'll go into a quilt. They'll come off from blocks, and They'll go into something one day, but they won't go into my quilt. But I hope that helps you guys out. I said I was going to do it, and I tried to do the best I know how. I don't paper piece. I haven't paper piece. And those pieces are so small. I'm telling you, if you give it a chance, just to hand stitch it. If you hand stitch it and you hold those pieces together, it would be so easy for you to hand stitch it. Now you gotta also know that you can't paper piece all of these blocks. Some of these blocks are gonna have to be appliqued. They're gonna have to be reverse appliqued. So you're gonna have to know what you're doing, and you're gonna have to study people on the internet, on YouTube that's did it, because I haven't did this block. I'm new too, so we're all in this together. We all don't know what we're doing, but we're going to be trying to get it done. And that's why I say I feel like, you know, we're going to have our Zoom meetings so we can bounce ideas off of each other. If I got a problem with something, maybe one of you can help me, and maybe I can help you. But this quilt is going to be very challenging. So for you of those that don't want to hand quilt, I don't know. I can't help you, because I know that this quilt calls for hand quilting, and I don't know how to help you, you know, on that. This is the best I could do for you. And I would not try to do every one of those blocks in this quilt by paper piecing. Now my friend Jassy, she's got her she's gonna do paper piecing, but she's got a link or something. I'm gonna talk to her, and I'll put that link, get that link from her, and put it in this video. She went and copied she copied all of her blocks off, her 13 blocks off. So she is able to do paper piecing with that link, and she feels comfortable with it. I don't, you know. And so she'll be on the Zoom, and maybe you want to talk to her about it. But I will get the link from her, and I'll put it in this video for you. So maybe that'll help you. I am so sorry, guys. This is not my cup of tea. Paper piecing. It's just not my cup of tea. I hadn't did it enough to be confident in doing this whole quilt paper piecing. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go, and I appreciate every one of you. We're gonna help you out. We're gonna help you the best we can. So, all right, guys, if you like what you saw here, give me a thumbs up, like my video, and subscribe. You guys are building my channel. Just share my videos with your friends, and try to get my channel on up to that 2K. All right, I'll talk to you on the next video. You guys be blessed. Have a blessed evening. And if you're somewhere where the snow is coming down, I know most of the country is cold, please stay warm. Don't be out there and that stuff if you don't have to be, okay? All right, I'm gonna let you go. God bless you and your family. Stay safe, stay warm. Bye-bye. Okay. All right, don't want to cut off.